Ghar Vapsi. Nothing more special than this very moment, and this feeling is indeed precious. And that's what Gautam Gambhir must be feeling as he returns back to Kolkata Knight Riders as their team mentor. The same team that he captained when Kolkata Knight Riders won the IPL trophy back in 2012 and 2014. And with that, Gautam Gambhir has decided to part ways with Lucknow Super Giants, the franchise he mentored for 2 years, ever since their inception. He had two successful years with the franchise as the team reached the playoffs on both the occasions. Gambhir went on to thank the players, the coaches, and the support staff, and the team owner, Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, and wished the team very best for their future in the league. So the Kolkata Knight Riders haven't had the best of the tournaments in the last two editions as they finished off at the 7th spot both in 2022 and 2023. Now they would look for some change in fortunes as Gautam Gambhir is set to join the team ahead of IPL 2024. KKR CEO Venki Mysore announced today that Gautam Gambhir will return to KKR as mentor and join hands with the head coach Chandrakant Pandit. Indeed, an emotional return for the former KKR captain. On his return, Gambhir said, and I quote, "I'm not an emotional person, and not many things move me, but this is different. This is back to where it all started. Today, there is a lump in my throat and fire in my heart as I think about slipping into that purple and gold jersey once again. I'm not only one coming back to KKR, I'm coming back to City of Joy. I am back. I'm hungry. I'm number 23. Ami KKR." Gambhir's previous association with KKR that lasted from 2011 to 17 was a memorable one. During this period, the team won the IPL title twice, qualified for the playoffs 5 times, and also reached the finals of the Champions League T20 in 2014. So I have my colleagues Sabyasachi and Alan joining me today. So Sabyasachi, I'm going to start off with you first here. You are from Kolkata, and I think the city of joy, as we say, there are a lot of emotions attached, with this team. So what do you want to say of this very homecoming of the former captain Gautam Gambhir?
See, I'm going to make I'm going to make a very big statement here. What MS Dhoni is to CSK, Gambhir is to KKR. I remember when he joined in 2011, KKR were in the absolute shambles. Leave alone winning a trophy, they were struggling to get off the bottom of the points table. They had the multiple captains theory. They had John Buchanan just failing as a head coach. Saurav Ganguly was supposed to be the torchbearer of their cricket. But somehow KKR couldn't just get together as a team. And in 2011, Gambhir was picked for around $2.4 million, and that was a turning point, clearly. And he was the first player to go under the hammer, and KKR didn't waste any time, and it was a master stroke. For the next 7 years, it was he turned their fortunes around like anything and made KKR a force to be reckoned with in the IPL. When he left in 2017, again, it was very heartbreaking for the KKR fans as we all felt that he would end his career by playing for KKR. But then he moved to the Delhi Daredevils, and then by the end of that year, he retired from all forms of cricket. So it's amazing that he has returned to KKR, and hopefully he can make KKR into the team that was under his captaincy. There is Evan Morgan, there is Dinesh Karthik, there is Shreyas Iyer, but KKR under Gautam Gambhir was a different beast altogether.
Indeed, and as I also mentioned before, there won 2 trophies, 2 titles under his captaincy. And Alan, now I want to come to you that, as Sabya also mentioned in 2017, ever since Gautam Gambhir has left, there has been some kind of issues with the recruitment that we have been seeing. Do you think with the auctions coming and Gautam Gambhir is there as mentor, what kind of changes are you expecting? What kind of decisions that you're going to think are going to be like remarkable, that will be memorable, that will, change the fortunes? As we are talking about it, the fortunes of the team might be changed.
Dia, let me now, since we are all making big statements here, I think Sabya also started with one. Before coming here, I saw a tweet from Robin Uthappa, who rightfully pointed out that this is the best thing to happen to KKR since Gautam Gambhir left as a player. I would go one better. I think this has been the best decision made by KKR since they signed Gautam Gambhir as their captain, because what he brings in. You look at how LSG was functioning as a team. Gambhir's presence there in the auction table, and this has always been something that I loved about Gambhir as the captain of KKR. He was there for many auctions. He is the one who brought in players like Sunil Narayan. I remember KKR going to battle with MI to get the signature of Sunil Narayan. The guys like Andre Russell. So since 2017, when it comes to KKR, I think there are a lot of things that they have tried out, but it has not worked. There seemed to be a bit of lack of directions when it came to some big signings that they made. Pat Cummins was on and off. They tried to bring in Shradul Thakur. There were a lot of moves that they made, but nothing seemed to be fitting in. And I think this is one where, Gambhir as a mentor is someone who has always backed his players. You look at the Nicholas Pooran incident, like last year, he went for, I think, 16 crores. Everybody called it madness, pure madness, because Pooran was not someone who had proved his worth. So I think he stuck to the guns. He said, no, I have got Pooran with a reason, and Pooran delivered. So I think that kind of brave calls has been missing from KKR for a long time. And that has been the reason why they've been finishing 7th. They have been consistent in certain games, pulling off some magic, and then you have had very bad losses. So I think that is going to be a big change coming in for KKR. And obviously, this is a great move for them.
Indeed, and in Bengali we refer, to Saurav Ganguly. We call him Dada in Bengali. Am I right, Sabyasachi?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, I want to ask you both: as you both are KKR supporters, do you think Gautam Gambhir has that aura, that Dada figure, if I say, in the team, and will he be able to bring that aura back? That the captaincy, that the aura he carried, will he be bringing that back? And as I mentioned, with LSG, he was successful 2 times. They in both the seasons they have managed to qualify for the playoffs. So I think there will be good change in fortunes. I'll go ahead with you, Sabya.
See, whether he will be able to change KKR fortunes or not, that's a different story for another day. But when he steps onto the field at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, the stadium is going to buzz with chants of Gautam Dada, and as if someone who has been staying away from home for a long time has come back again. So it's going to be a completely different emotion altogether. I remember in 2018 when he came to play at the Eden Gardens. So he told that it's like a homecoming. I didn't feel like I was somewhere away from home. So it's completely going to be very emotional when he first stepped out at the Eden Gardens next year, and you all will be eagerly waiting for that moment when he comes out, sits in the dugout, the camera pans towards him, and
Indeed, Sabyasachi. And what about you, Alan? What do you think?
So, see, in my case, I have been supporting KKR since the first season. Someone from Kerala supporting KKR is kind of like a very, it's kind of like a mismatch, you could say. But, when Gautam Gambhir came in, and I was a big Saurav Ganguly fan, I still am. As a cricketer, as a captain, he was someone who brought in that vigor to the field. You've had captains, there are few captains who bring in that, who fires up their players, backs their players, and they're always on the face of, the opponents as well. We all know what happened with RCB and Virat Kohli and all that. It was a very funny thing, but I loved it as a player. So feisty, you go up against someone who, like Virat Kohli, you're not backing down. That is what you want from your team, right? So as a fan, I was very charged up. I was like, okay, this is what I want. This is the change that I was looking for. And KKR was a very strong side. So I think that has been missing, and that element is going to be coming back. That for me as a fan, as an analyst, I think that is something that you want to see in the IPL. Yes, fair play awards are there, but come on, at the end of the day, you want to win the match, right? You want to win the title. KKR has come close only once since he is left. So obviously the City of Joy would deserve a IPL title, and I think it could happen. Let's see what happens, but yeah, there could be big changes coming in.
I hope, as Alan also mentioned, that this Delhi guy brings in that, Delhi aura and that Delhi energy to the Kolkata Knight Riders camp. So I would say Gautam Gambhir has been a vital cog in Kolkata Knight Riders' legacy as champion team, and he would look to bring in that joy back to the supporters of the City of Joy, Kolkata. This is me, Diya Kakkar, signing off with Alan and Sabyasachi, and we congratulate Gautam Gambhir for his 2.0 avatar with KKR. So comment down below your thoughts. Thank you.